You've been a very active promoter of the EWTP, or Electronic World Trade Platform. Some people call it an online version of WTO, the World Trade Organization, because they share similar goals of promoting global trade and fighting protectionism. What is the difference between an organization and a platform?
Organization is is like a treaty agreement. It's an agreement agreed by government, right? It's rules and laws. Platform is to enable it. Okay, now some guys in Brazil wants to sell things to Argentina, and where he can find customers online, how he can transact using money to solve the payment problem, how can he solve the logistic problems, how he can solve the data problems, how can he go through a customer office in an efficient way. You need a platform that can help them, to enable them to do this. So I think this EWTP is essential to the terrible period of the globalization. A lot of people are against globalization. And as I said, globalization is nothing wrong. And if globalization really can benefit everybody, enable every individual, enable every small business, and that would be a great stuff.
At the moment, the world is witnessing rising sentiment of trade protectionism. We have seen Brexit in the UK. We have seen Donald Trump saying that if he's elected as the US president, they may withdraw from the WTO. What do you think the EWTP can bring to the current global economy?
Well, I heard a lot of Americans say that, a lot of big companies say, oh, governments say, well, we don't like the WTO, we don't like a TPP, right? So today it's like a WTO is like this group of people, and then the American or the others say, well, we do not benefit a lot, so we want to build up another one. And China was not involved in that, and Russia was not involved in that. So can you imagine that a new agreement of trade that comes up stop the other nations to get involved? It's a trade war. Trade is not supposed to be the war. Trade is the tool to solve the wars. I think WTO is a great idea. Globalization is a great idea, but we cannot, because of WTO and globalization, have problems. And then we say, oh, forget about it. Let's do another thing. We should improve it. So EWTP is a platform for everybody joining. It's a club for everybody joining. It's not a club for certain countries. So I think what he said, I will leave WTO. When you do business with China, you cannot do business with America. When you do America, you cannot do it with China. What the hell is that? So I don't agree with that. This is not the way to solve the problems. This is using this problem to solve another problem.
The G20 summit is going to be held in Hangzhou very soon. Is there any particular expectation that you have, or any particular goal you hope to achieve?
I have an expectation that the G20 and the B20 can solve the problem, or can at least give a right direction for the future. We are at the crossroad of the best time of the human beings, that the internet is coming. But by the way, every technology revolution causes problems. The first technology revolution in Europe caused the First World War. Second technology revolution, the energy, caused the Second World War. This technology revolution, I don't know. We should have the Third World War against the poverty, against the disease, against the environment. By working together, that we can solve the problem future. By fighting each other, we go nowhere. So that's what my expectation. I want them to have good time, understand, and let them understand our China's vision.